Hey everybody, this is Jack Music, greeting you with lots of aloha. And it is 12:24 p.m. on Friday, January 6th, 2023. And do a quick little farm diary before I move on to my next task. Might have been good if I'd grabbed my notes. They're over in the shade. But I just did a lot of planting the last 2 days. So I finished up my planting today, and I did a bunch yesterday. Luckily, I had all the soil blocks made from yesterday. So I just went straight to the planting today. So my spot is over here, and I've got this pallet under here for extra storage space. Like I've got, these are 3 different varieties of sunflower, and they do get some moisture down there. I wanted to move them up so they could get some moisture from the sprayers, and then I'll move them back, and I'll just monitor so that I won't have to move them around. And I got a spray bottle, so I can, if they're not getting any from the not getting enough from the sprayers because they're underneath, I can mist them. And there actually is a little bit of drippage because things are at field capacity, so there is a little bit of water dripping down. So let's see here. So this is the oldest stuff. We've got some cherry rose, nasturtium, some marigolds, eggplant, and then the bok choy first succession with some zinnias, and the and then let me see. So is that all from yesterday? So yesterday we did bok choy 2, eggplant, and more purple zinnia and peppermint stick zinnia, and parsley, 60 parsley, 60 more peppermint stick zinnia. Now, was there? I feel like there's something else, and then this is, maybe not. And then from today, nasturtium, had 10 of those seeds, marigold, and peppermint stick. And from yesterday, 60 of cilantro, and so just 12 in my first succession of cabbage, 6 Goya or bitter melon seeds, Mongolian giant, 18 a sunflower, and 12 more peppermint stick. So should have plenty of peppermint stick. I should have all my, might not need to do another succession of zinnia, but we'll see. So after they get some water from the sprayers, like I said, I'll move them under there, and then I'll just monitor the moisture. Things are looking good. And, oh yeah, checking in about, and then the other day I'd done some Alaskan variegated nasturtium. And this is a succession of purple zinnia. And then I did another succession of purple zinnia yesterday with a couple peppermint. And did a succession of eggplant yesterday. And then this was the first succession of eggplant. I only had 7 seeds when we planted those. So then checking in about the tomatoes from before. So Go Farm Gold variety. We did have, looks like almost 100% germination rate on the striped German. Just one that didn't. The Mr. Stripey, a Black Prince, and Golden Sunburst. And we had 0% germination rate with those older seeds, with the Peace Vine, the Japanese Black Trifle, and the Amish Paste. So that's too bad, but it's okay. Maybe we'll try to get those varieties again another time. And this should be enough plenty tomato. I overplanted. But we'll do these 4 varieties experimentally, and then I know the Go Farm Gold thrive really well here. After it was a good experiment. After trying things side by side, I kind of am sold on the soil block. I could show that another time, the soil blocker that you use to make these. It could be faster than these little plastic ones, the roots have more aeration, so then they have more space to grow, and then you can divide them easily when it's time to transplant them. And then also I see for the economy of size, you can get with the small soil blocker, it'll do 20. So you can fit 60 seedlings into one flat versus these plastic ones, you get like 48. Even I'd bought this kind, and even that is still only is 48 versus the 60. But these, I only had fewer, there were only 7 seeds in the bitter melon packet, so I planted 6 of them. And so I tried this out because there were just fewer cabbage seeds, for example, only needed 12 for this first succession of cabbage. Yeah, I can see the advantage of this as far as speed of making the soil blocks versus manually filling these by hand, and then definitely being able to fit a full 60 seeds into a flat is really nice. So yeah, that's the nursery for the moment. I had on my agenda for yesterday, and then I rolled it over to till today. It's already afternoon, so I may not do it. I'm thinking to hold off because I still haven't, but as a class we have not amended our beds over here, and it sounds like as a class we've done soil tests before, but maybe we'll do a soil test, or from the soil tests that we've got, we'll decide the amendments to put into our beds, and then we may use the power harrower attachment for the BCS tractor and use that to incorporate the amendments. But I had on my agenda to plant 2 feet of wildflowers at the end of each bed. But since I've had such low germination rate on my old seeds, and those wildflower seeds are only like a year old, but I think maybe it's smarter to hold off and then plant with brand new wildflower blend seeds to make sure I get a really good germination rate, since I'm getting a lower germination rate with my seeds. And the other thing, also it's really hot. It's been really hot even in the shade, and yesterday I was in the shade mostly all day, but I still felt kind of sunburned on the face at the end of the day. And today it doesn't feel so bad now that I'm in the breeze and now that I'm in the sun. But I had that was on my agenda, but I'm thinking to hold off. So maybe I'll run to town and I'll do my errands, and then I'll come back and do something else here, or not, or I'll do a little bit of book work here before I run into town, and then I'll head back up to the farm. So I will roll this. I know I've got 2 planting days tomorrow. I might be able to get all those plantings done in one day. It's fewer things, but maybe I'll hold off on my direct sowing my wildflower seeds here. And then it's like another 2 weeks till we'll install the irrigation. So maybe that's another reason to hold off on my direct seeding. Give the black plastic another couple weeks to work on killing all the nasties underneath it. And then I can see it'll take some time to prep the beds too. So maybe even if I'm just prepping the 2 feet at the end of each thing, that's another like hour and a half or something. So it'd be good to save that for another day, I'm thinking. So I could roll that over to the planting date next week, or I suppose even the week after that. And yeah, that's about what's going on at the Alae farm site. It's a gorgeous day. Feel very productive, having planted. I meant to bring my notebook over to my planting list over to the nursery when I first thought about recording this, but I forgot. But yeah, planted hundreds of seeds in the last 2 days. Got everything planted and more except for this. Got everything planted and more, so that's really good. There's a dragonfly coming around. Possibly looking to lay eggs in these water spots that are left here. they thrive. So yeah, good day, good couple days, very productive. Keep it moving forward. Keep staying productive. And yeah, it's gonna be amazing. This whole zoom out again. Row number 6. I think I'm gonna do the whole thing with sunflower. So I'm thinking the back part of it will have the tallest we'll do a Mongolian giant sunflower, which is 14 to 16 feet. And then mostly it'll be Goldie Honey Bear, which is 5 or 6 feet. And then we'll do a little bit of Teddy Bear, which is 3 feet. And then maybe we'll put Sunspot here at the front so we can see it going up in height. And then we've got other sunflower plantings we'll do here, farmscaping style, as companion plants for tomatoes and other vegetables. So there will be a lot of sunflowers in here. And I should have all the zinnias I need planted now. Maybe I'll do another succession of the candy cane once those seeds arrive tomorrow. But yeah, I could probably hold off on planting zinnias for another 2 or if not 3 weeks. So that's really good. So yeah, this is Jack Music, wishing you lots of love, joy, peace, aloha, and blessings.